You didn't think I'd try to get into the world of sim racing and become recognized as a semi-amateur but also fun to watch sim racer without playing Assetto Corsa Competizione, even if I am like 11 years way too late on this game. I don't even know if the game's been out that long, but still. Yeah, I'm here in Assetto Corsa Competizione. I'm playing the career mode because I don't think that the multiplayer lobbies are not very populated on PC. Maybe one day I'll give them a try. But until I even understand really what to do in this game, I don't. This game is kind of confusing, too, in terms of how things get set up, at least. But that being said, it's a fun game, and I want to play it. And I want to do gameplay for you guys right here on New Horizon Racing. So that's what we're going to do. This game is also really loud. I have everything on like 50% volume, and it's still incredibly freaking loud. So it's crazy. So that being said, if you guys see me doing anything throughout the course of this game where you would recommend that I, you know, do better, or if you have any better suggestions for things, let your boy know. I think I'm only going to record the first race and not the second race, because I don't know why it's doing 2 races. That's crazy. I think I understand the point of the qualifying 1 and 2. It's like if there's like 2 drivers for the qualifying times and runs. This game does have driver swaps, where it's really just me switching over to my name again. But that being said, I'm gonna do the free practice. I'll meet you guys at the end of qualifying 2, and we'll get started with race 1. So I'll see y'all out there. So we're in the last 5-ish minutes of this qualifying. So far, my biggest problem is consistency. But our fastest time for this quali is 1:29.07, which is pretty solid, if I do say so myself, considering my practice was like 1:30. So if anybody notices anything that is not glaringly obvious in the way that I drive, please let me know. Now we're gonna hit a 128.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far. Clear on the left. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
Pretty good too. I will say, I can drive better in this game than I can in Le Mans Ultimate. I am fucking cheeks in Le Mans Ultimate. But I'm also heavily considering picking up AC Evo, because I know it's eventually going to take the place of ACC, obviously. But I'm very torn, because it's like, it's not in a great space right now. Like, it's still in early access. It's only on 0.4 at the time of recording this video. Well, it's about to be in 0.4. I don't think it's been released yet for that version. But I do want to play it. I do want to get it, because I missed out on the Competizione area of Assetto Corsa. I'd like to be involved in at least the Evo era. So for anybody watching, if you have any suggestions on whether or not I should actually get it, let your boy know. Also, speaking of racing games, your boy has become part of the Giants Partner Program. And if you don't know what that is, Giants Software is the company that is working with like Ian Bell and all them on Project Motor Racing. And so I'm part of their partner program, which means I have access to a code for you guys to use if you're considering buying Project Motor Racing. Now, the code does, I only believe, work for online purchases. There is a link down below in the description. But if you use that code, it helps me out a lot. Because as I start to get ranked up through their program, I'll get access to things, which means hopefully it'll give me access to things to give back to the community, i.e. you guys. So if you're interested in purchasing the game in the future, because I will be getting it for sure, and you want to help me out so I can help you guys out down the line, or provide fun things down the line, it would mean the world to me if you guys use my code on your purchase of Project Motor Racing. But if you don't, I also will understand and will not fight you for it. So, yeah.
Session is now over.
Okay, so like I mentioned, we're gonna go on and do just the first race, because these races are actually quite long. So we'll be doing that. I will be using a setup that I have from, oh, why did it do that? That I found online. I don't make my own setups because I'm really freaking bad at it. So I do use other people's setups. If I remember to link the setup down below in the description, I shall. And if I don't, somebody yell at me in the comments to do so I can add it in. But that is the goal. So we're gonna do the first race. We're gonna have a real good freaking time. I'm trying to watch my cursing too for professional reasons. So I'm gonna, this is just my quali setup. The video that I'll link will have both the quali and the race setup. So I'm gonna do my race setup and then we'll get going. All right, y'all, we're set up. We're ready to go. Let's see you guys out there. Let's do it. Pole position, baby.
Go in double file.
This is a format. Formation lab.
Green light, go, go, go.
All right, here we go. Down the first hill. Should be easy. The real confusing part, honestly, is just the pit stop shit. Damn it! Still cursing. Pit lane is open already. What? Oh, that's at the pit window. Right. Yeah, just figuring out all that stuff is a little confusing for everyone, but it's fine. So I want to know from you guys, what is your favorite car in this game? It can be from any of the divisions whatsoever, but what's your favorite car to drive and why do you love it so much? Mine, personally, I can't really speak on any because this is the only car that I've driven in this game aside from the default Lamborghini that you drive at the beginning for the tutorial. So I haven't been able to really experiment with any of the cars. If you guys have any tips and tricks for how to have fun with this game, or if there's any like endurance events that you actually want to see me race, I'll be happy to do so. If you give me like a track and a car class division that you guys would want to see me do like a 2 or 3 hour race at, let me know down below in the comments. I'm always looking for like endurance type content to make because this is just really fun for me. I'll say that phrase a million times playing racing sim games, like this is just really fun for me. But it is. This is really fun for me, as it is for a lot of us who are avid sim racers. I enjoy doing stuff like this, so I'll take any excuse to make a video on something. Speaking of, my buddies and I were actually supposed to do the 12 hours of Spa this weekend at Le Mans Ultimate. And initially, I was going to do it on Sunday, but then I realized that's the same day that Stephanie gets back. She's out of town for her grandfather's birthday, visiting. So I'm here alone, sadly, because I had to give up my vacation for overnights at work for special holiday events. Because it just so happened that the training for this falls on the very same weekend as my girlfriend's grandfather's birthday trip that we had planned. So my choices were you can either take your vacation or you can actually do the holiday event, but you can't do both. And I said, well, that sucks. So she was very supportive and understanding, and that's why I'm here doing my overnights and stuff for this event, which gives me a lot of free time during the day. But that being said, I forgot where I was going with this. Oh, right. So the reason that's important to know is because my buddies and I were supposed to do the 12 hours of Spa this Sunday, but Sunday is the day that Steph gets back from being out of town. And as a good fiancé, I want to make sure that I actually spend time with my girlfriend the day that she gets back after not seeing her, or fiancé, after not seeing her for like 4 days. I'm still getting used to saying fiancé. I proposed like 2 weeks ago, so it's a big change. Feels great, but it's a big change. Smooth so far. 11-second lead on the guys ahead of us, or behind us. So for anybody watching, if y'all play Le Mans Ultimate, does anybody else feel like the cars are a lot harder to control in that game? Because last night, I was in the race in Monza. I was in the AMG, because I'm actually trying to get better with the AMG in LMU. And I had a really unfortunate incident on, like, I think turn 6 in the back, where a Corvette wasn't paying attention to me on the inside of the corner. And no, I did not dive bomb him. I was 3/4 of the way beside him in that corner, and he wasn't paying attention to me on the inside. So he clipped me and sent me into the guardrail, which pinballed me off the guardrail into his back end, which spun the both of us, and it gave me damage that I needed to repair in the pit. So I went to the pit and I repaired the damage, and then coming out of the pit on that S turn right before the back straightaway, I guess I took the S turns in a funky way, and I just immediately lost control of the car. And went into the wall, spun, lost my spoiler. So needless to say, that was a very frustrating race because that was only 2 laps in. And I already basically DNF'd. But the AMG in that game is really delicate, and if you're not careful, that car will send you for a proper ride. It seems a lot more stable here in this game, but you have a lot more freedom to, like, make a setup and stuff. Almost lost her to that corner there. So it's just a rough night, too, because also, in Le Mans Ultimate, if you don't have the Race Pro or whatever, if you DNF in a race, you have to wait till that race is over before you can even register for another one. Like, you can go to a practice lobby for the next race, but you have to make sure that you exit the lobby in time to register before it actually starts. Like, I love Le Mans Ultimate, but there's a lot of things that I don't love about it. And the whole having to wait until one race is done before being able to register for a different race, I hate that. If you're not paying for it. Because if I DNF in a race, I'm sorry. I should be able to register for another race and just get back out there. Especially if the DNF isn't my fault. Even though the one for Monza was my fault. I was just too quick on the accelerator out of the corner, and I lost control of the car. But, like, if I DNF because of another player, I shouldn't have to wait, like, God forbid, you know, it was like a 2-hour race. And I was just fresh into that 2 hours. Because at that point, I'm shutting the game off and I'm not coming back to it for a couple days. Too wide. Why the freak did I go too wide? have to say, this setup that I'm using, it's a pretty solid setup. The car feels very manageable. I just have to be really precise with it. And if anybody has any recommendations for racing in the rain in this game, let me know, because I'm really bad at that. Like, my car is so stinking slow out of corners. I know you have, at least the game by default has the traction control all the way up in rain. And I know you can literally watch the traction control kick in. But
On the right. Clear on the right. Well done, mate. Fastest lap of the race so far.
I also like in this game that you can preset a pit strategy. You could technically do that in LMU through like the onboard control and stuff, but it would be nice to set it up. Sorry, my throat is dry. It'd be nice to be able to set it up before you even get out on the track. Also, my graphics on this game, they look very fuzzy, but all of my settings are on high. Does anybody know why that is? I've got a NVIDIA 3060, so it's not, like, recent, but it's still a decent car. Like, the graphics look fuzzy. Why do they look fuzzy? Downshift on that turn. Why am I downshifting? Fuck. Fuck. Well, that was embarrassing. Just pretend like I didn't watch that. I still have dirty tires, I can hear it. I do like that though, that you can like hear things like that. That didn't turn on damage.
It is now open. I
I have such a giant lead right now, I might as well just hit the pits. Okay. Oh boy. Truly, if somebody could kind of like walk me through some of these controls as well for the pit options, that would be great. It feels a little confusing. I don't know exactly what I should be changing, if I need to change anything, because it's single player. It would be a lot different if it was multiplayer, I know, but...
Mandatory stop is not clear. Come on, go, go, go.
Let your boy know. What do you mean track limits? I ain't hit no damn track limits.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
My mirror looks terrible.
We are at the halfway mark, still a long way to go. The class leader is in the pits.
If it were raining, I would be spinning out on that corner every time coming out of it, because I remember during the rain practice session, I was spinning out on that corner, because I could feel the back end just coming out.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Class leader is pitting now.
And we're back in first. Too wide. Because I can't get my shifts lined up properly on that way down. Holy shit! Sorry.
Pit window is now closed. Fastest lap of the race so far.
I beat my own lap time. This pace, I could drop down to 127. Too far off. Yeah. That's a no-go. I didn't even notice that I had a predicted lap time stat. That's pretty cool. Why are you braking so hard?
On the right. Clear on the right.
Frickin' AI. I had great momentum on that too. I decided to slam the brakes. Now I'm gonna be fighting through a lot of traffic.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh my god!
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
From my understanding, when you have faster traffic approaching, you're supposed to stay on the racing line. The AI is not staying on the racing line. Unless I'm wrong there. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But from what I understand with general racing etiquette / racecraft, is that you're supposed to stay on the racing line as slower traffic because that makes you predictable and easy to maneuver around for faster traffic. Why are you braking so freaking hard?
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Lord have mercy. Like, I understand you're slowing to pass, but jeez, man.
fastest lap of the race. Great job, man.
Stuff for a while. I don't want to do that.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Slow car ahead. Slow car ahead. Car on the right. 3 wide. All clear. 3 wide. All clear. Clear on the right.
Alright, so in the last 5 minutes of this race here, I gotta admit, like, this is still really fun. It's a great game. I'm sad I didn't pick it up sooner. I'm sure a lot of the online racing was unmatched for this game. At least unless you put it against the likes of like Gran Turismo 7, I'm sure there are probably people who are like, GT7's better. And I will say, low-key, GT7 does look like a lot of fun. It looks like they have some really great variety with their daily races and stuff. So I am kind of sad that I haven't gotten to be a part of that, because I don't have a PlayStation 5. But, on the other hand, I am very happy and hopeful
Car on the left.
for
Clear on the left.
Motor Racing. And I hope that they have a good variety of like daily races and stuff.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Or events that are open to players of all skill levels. Which, from what I've seen and heard about their multiplayer, it does look like it. So, it looks like we'll be in for a treat. I'm very excited for that.
the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Clear on the left.
I took that curve way too fast. Just a bad angle. Luckily, that didn't lose me any positions. Because if this were Le Mans Ultimate, that would have been a spin out and probably into a wall.
Lap and you're the leader. Keep it together.
I'm gonna hit this 127, I swear to God.
Excellent job, mate. P1. What a race. Well done. Well managed. Bring it back home.
There it is. All right. Oh, my butt. Oh. Race 1, baby. There is still another race. If you guys want to see me do it, I guess let me know in the comments below. Can I exit? I can't. Cool. How do I hide this while I'm doing things? Can I hide this? I don't know. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up and you hit that subscribe button. If you want to see more Assetto Corsa Competizione content, let me know down below in the description. I'd love to be able to add things. Why is my car just hovering over there? You see that? Looks like my car's just hovering. Weird. Anyways, thank you all so much for your help and assistance and support. If you guys want to see me play games like this and many others live, head over to twitch.tv/KillTheHorizon. Don't forget my Project Motor Racing code is down below in the description as well. I will try to remember to link those setups down below in the description. And of course, I will try to remember to do literally anything else that I need to do. If you guys want to check out some of my other content, I do have a racing channel and a variety channel down below in the description. And of course, you can find all my socials down below as well. Other than that, be good to each other, and I'll see you guys in the next video for going real fast.